It's a little loud outside. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to CoVideo18L. Heart, I love you. It's May 6, 2020. And I wanted to talk about, I'm a personal trainer. I've been training people for a really long time. Hey, Barbara, how are you doing? Good morning. Glad you're here. When I put on there that I design workouts for beginners and seniors, that doesn't mean it's easy. It means it's safe, because there's lots of material out there on the web. There's lots of material through streaming sources, and I'm so glad all of you are here so you can pass the word that if I say my workouts are designed with beginners and seniors in mind, because I want to make sure if you put yourself in that category, that you have something you feel safe. Safe doesn't mean easy. So if an athlete looks at it, they go, oh, it must be easy. No, I can cue you how to make it just as challenging for you. But it's hard to take a workout that's been designed for someone who's very athletic, has a lot of experience, has already developed a lot of power, and design a workout specifically for them and keep it safe for a beginner or a senior. And I classify seniors anyone over 60. Hope that doesn't offend anybody, but I just so everyone knows, I have 4 people every week, one who's 69, but 3 who are 81 who do these workouts at their level, like B. Seberg, who's supposed to be watching. She's not in her 80s yet, I don't think. Nope, she's very young. She's been working with me for about 10 years. Thank you for being here, B. You don't get to just watch, you have to actually do the workout, and I'll be calling you and making sure that happens. So thank you for joining me. It is a lower body day, and what we need now is 2 cans, because we are going to be holding weight at our shoulder level. If you can or want to, I encourage you to. So we're going to warm up our shoulders. So here we go, and we're going to talk about what's happening, because you might hear the 5 geese on my pond fighting for territory, and I do hope to move these recordings out. Now it's sunny, it's getting warmer. Hey, Karen. So we're doing 10 of these bean can presses to warm up our shoulders. 10, but of course I just keep talking and do more than that, because it's a science, but it's not an exact science. That's going to be one of my quotes. I'm so glad everybody's here. Let's keep going. Let's keep working out together. You mean a lot to me, trust me. These workouts are just as important to me as they are to you. Okay, so we went from the press to the behind the head with our head up and our chest out, and you might feel that stretch in your shoulders. And then we're going to turn and do these little bicep curls where we turn the can of beans at the top. Yeah, we've already opened one of these can of beans. The beans were fine. They were not damaged or injured in the performance of these activities. That was important. They might even have been a little more spicy than normal, right? Okay. So we're doing this. Tommy, what's up? We have 2 cans of beans in our hands. So if you're just joining me or jumping on here as I talk and warm us up, go grab 2 cans of beans, or if you have weights, it could be 1, 2, 3 pounders. Don't go over 3 pounds, please. Please. Even if you're a guy, even if you're a big, strong woman, don't do it. Okay, now we're going to start doing this pour out movement. See that? For you locals around here, I've got my Bell Share t-shirt on. Yes, one of my favorite things to do every year was the Bell Share 5K. One year I ran from my home to the Bell Share, did the 5K, and then ran home. So that was about 9 miles instead of 5. That was a fun day. All right, go like this. I'm looking at that lighting back there. It's actually a lot brighter than it has been, but I know you can hear me, and just let me know if we have any lighting issues. And that's one reason I might move it outside, so we can enjoy the outside once it's not as crisp in the morning. Okay, look what I'm doing now. I'm pouring together. So this movement, as I always say, is we're going to take the opportunity to pour out obstacles that stand in your way of you being the best version of yourself, even under these circumstances. Yes. Just pour it out like this. So pour out those obstacles. Are you standing in your own way? Get out of your own way. Stay on the workout and get off the couch and actually do it. Yes. It's okay. You can do this. Trust me. If there's something keeping you from doing it, I'm going to do one more. Then let's get rid of that obstacles by contacting me, maybe private message and say, I just can't seem to get motivated. See if I can be a good enough cheerleader to get you to understand you. Motivation comes after you do it, not before you do it. You have to do it maybe 4 to 8 times to feel motivated, because then you're like, I want to do it because it feels good. After I'm done, it feels good. You don't have to like exercise for it to work. That's another quote. There you go. I'm going to make a bunch of bumper stickers. People have been asking me that for years. Okay, so we're pouring out the obstacles, and we're going to celebrate our success. We're going to pour out all the obstacles that prevent us from understanding how awesome we are, and we're going to celebrate our awesomeness. We are warming up the rotator cuff movements, the small connections of our shoulder blade muscles. There's probably one on the front too that is connected up into the, is that the humerus? I think it's the humerus, the upper bone of the arm. Yeah, trivia. We'll be ready for that anatomy trivia game. Whoa, one more. Okay, good job. Now we're going to hold it like this, noticing my arms are parallel to the carpet. And I'm going to roll it over like this. If you have 2 different cans, make sure they are the same weight. That's important. All right, these weigh about a pound each. Going like this. Good, good, good. I can see people are still jumping in. Make sure you do warm up. Remember, a hot shower does physically warm you up. A brisk walk will warm you up. But we also want to do dynamic movements, or movements that prepare our muscles for the activity ahead and connect our brain to our muscles. You might not realize it, but especially after a good night's sleep, your brain's not quite connected. It went somewhere else. Okay, there you go. All right. So our shoulders are warm. Now we got to warm up our legs, because we want to work up our legs. So we're going to kick our butt. I am barefooted today because of the type of workout we have, but shoes are fine. If I was outside, believe me, I'd have my shoes on. I have a gravel driveway. All right, so we're kicking. How's everybody doing? I know, keep warming up. Don't comment, but tell me afterwards. When we're done with the workout, if you'll take a moment to comment, say what you thought of the workout, and just how are you doing, and if this is your first workout or you've been hanging out with me for a few, and please share it. Like I said, there's plenty of material. There's great trainers out there. I'm a personal trainer with 30 years experience. Some of them are live. You might be seeing this recorded. You need to do 2 to 3 strength training workouts every week. My preference is that we have one that focuses on upper body and one that focuses on lower body. Okay? So I was kicking my butt. Now I'm going to step back a little bit and just swing forward. Step back a little bit and swing forward like that. Okay. Swing forward. Hope you can see that. Okay. So far, no one said they can't see me. That's good. I can't see you. And it's very important to be able to hear me, obviously. I can't see you. And so that means you have to keep yourself safe. All right? So sharp pain, tingling, buzzing. Just go ahead and stop. Get a hold of me. See if I can help you get through that. Figure out why that's happening. All right? Okay, other leg. Switch to the other leg. Remember, the warm-up is a science, dynamic warm-up, but it's not an exact science. We're just kind of hanging out and getting our body moving, swinging that leg, swinging that leg. Remember, the chair, you have to have a sturdy chair, especially for today, is if you don't feel steady on your feet, you can sit in that chair, and you can even warm up from the chair, right? Okay, now we're going to do a little squat. Just soften the knees a little bit. Okay, so off a little bit and then up one side, right? Somebody's saying something about side shuffles. Side shuffles are a great warm-up. And you might need more room, because when you're watching, depending on where you set up to do this, I'm working out in about 6 feet by 6 feet. So you just need a little room where you're not going to raise your foot and kick your television, or raise your foot and kick somebody who's working out with you, right? So we just bend a little bit, pop up, squeezing the glute, lift the leg. Pop up, boom, pop up. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's do side-to-side squat. So just kind of gentle. We're not really working out. So I just step over, soften my knees. Step over just like this. We're not worrying about the count. Let me go to the side so you see I just stick my butt back a little bit, stand up tall. Right? I'm just kind of waking up. And if I need a chair, I just touch a chair, right? So I feel stable. Right? Hopefully you're starting to feel a little, okay, she's making me move. I'm not making you move. You're making you move. I'm helping you move safely. See, there's a big difference. But whatever you want to tell yourself to be here, that works for me. All right, here we go. Can do a little jazzy thing with our upper body. Yes. Okay, so let's put our arms out and we're going to bring a leg up. Now what a lot of people do is they twist that leg across their body. Do not do that. I don't like that because as we age, our gluteus minimus, which holds our hip in alignment with our knee, starts to relax and it'll let that leg turn. So I want you to, if anything, when you bring your foot up, bring it a little to the outside would be better because that forces that muscle to connect to your brain and to fire. All right, those muscle cells do fire. So we're gonna put our arms out straight, or we could put them up, it's up to you. And I bring my arm and touch, physically touch over. So the arms cross, but the legs don't. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and we'll do a few. Just keep going. When I pick my leg up, I'm squeezing my abs, squeezing my abs, squeezing my abs. Keep going, keep going. This is the warm-up. The warm-up's designed to get you warm, and you're even supposed to be glad when the warm-up's over. Doing good, doing good. Pick those feet up. Yes, yes. Okay, so since everybody's on, when you hear the words beginners and seniors, a lot of people think easy. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be challenging at your fitness level, but more importantly, safe. So if you have shared this with someone that goes, oh, beginners, seniors, not for me, that's not true. It can be hard for you because you have to deal with your body and how your body works, okay? All right, I think what's happened here is yesterday I spilled something on my camera where it looks a little warm, you know, more like a painting. So I'll make sure I clean off my camera lens next time, okay? All right, so as long as you can understand me and see how to do it movement, we're good. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think, everybody see me okay? All right, yeah, thanks for the thumbs up, appreciate that. Okay, all right.
You're fine.
I am funny. Okay, so you have your 2 jugs of water. The first thing we're gonna do is a front rack squat. So let me demonstrate, stay warm. You know, like you might want to jog around or be lifting your knees while I'm talking. So a front rack squat is you take the jugs of water, 8 pounds each. You do not have to have any weight. You could just have your arms straight out, or you can even have the cans. Okay, I got a thumbs up, good. Okay, so I take the weights, I hold them here, right? And I'm gonna do a squat and a squeeze of my glutes at the top. Just like that, okay? Now, those of you who that really bothers your knees or you don't feel strong enough to do that without a chair, absolutely no problem. So I have a chair. I'm gonna put my arms straight out. I'm gonna sit down in the chair, barely touching. So that's me sitting in the chair, so my weight went into the chair. But the challenge is to come down and barely touch the chair and come back up. And when I come up, you have to squeeze. It's kind of like zipping up your pants. You just squeeze forward. You don't exaggerate, but squeeze those glutes. Very important because we want to connect our brain to our butt muscles. Absolutely. Okay, so let me demonstrate that again. The third alternative. So we have air squats with weight. This is the fourth alternative. With weight, without weight, or a chair where you barely touch, so it gets you to that target, or you just sit down. Just sit down, stand up. Now here's the thing, very important, and that's another thing. Remember, with my videos, I am a personal trainer with a lot of experience. I'm going to explain to you the safety part of this versus just jumping into a workout and say, follow me. You need to understand what's happening. So keep marching in place. So if I'm in a chair, every time you're seated, you have a chance to get stronger when you stand up. Instead of leaning forward to throw yourself out of the chair, that does not use muscle. It uses leverage, levers. So what you're going to do instead, especially today, is if I go to stand up from a chair, I want to stand straight up, right? So today my arms are out, and I drive through my feet, and I squeeze, right? And I have to shift my weight slightly forward, just like that, and the arms help with that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start the workout. It's going to be supersetted to a movement that develops absolute strength. So you'll see that. So be ready to move right into another hold. We're going to do something that those of you who are familiar with yoga, a warrior two pose. All right, here we go. The workout has begun. Okay, holding the weights. We're going to 20. We're working on endurance and power today. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, squeeze those glutes to the top, 11, keep your belly tight, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. So now, it's not warrior pose, it's chair pose. Arms are up. If you're at a chair, you're going to come down and almost touch it, but don't touch it and just hold it there. Okay, you ready? And go. That's right, chair pose, or I call it bear in the woods, celebrating. The arms are up. Okay, if you can't keep those arms up, you can put them straight out. All right, try to pull them back. Yes, we're just holding this position. Just hold the position. Sooner or later, everything becomes mental, not physical. Because physically, I know you can do this safely. But you're going to do it at the length you can. I'm going to move so you can see me. So I'm holding. The chair's right below me, but I'm not touching it. Hold, breathe. Keep holding. I know you might have to give up or let go. That's fine. Whatever length of time you can do. Our goal is 15 more seconds. Come on, hold it. You got this. Come on. Come on, 5 seconds. And we're up. Oh, did you feel that? Yeah. Yeah, because all your muscle cells don't have a choice. That's called absolute strength. And the muscle cells have to keep taking turns, so you might feel a little quiver. And that's like, remember, a muscle cell is on or off. Just kind of relax and dance in place right now, because we got to rest for this one. Your muscle cells are either on or off. They're at 0% or 100%. So when your brain connects, the goal is to get more of your muscle cells to flex at 100%. Okay? I know some people can't stay. They jump on, they kind of check me out, and then they'll come back and do the whole thing later, and that's okay. Just make sure you do at least 2 strength training a week. This is my 18th post. Hey, Barb, what's up? I hope you're warmed up. Join me. Okay, we're still, when we do this type of strength training, you have to rest about a minute in between. So I've been talking about a minute. You ready? We're going to start with the front loaded or front rack squats. You do not have to use weights, but you could have cans. I'm going to grab the gallons of water, which weigh 8 pounds each. And yes, this workout I started tough, and then it'll get easier. Not easy, but easier as we go along. Okay, and that could be a lie. You know, I do that. Trainers lie. All right, here we go. Don't think about nothing else. Just think about right now and how strong you are. Everybody say that. I am strong. Say it out loud. 20 reps, 20 squats. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you could stand up from a chair. 6, 7. Squeezing your glutes to the top. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, keep your chest out, 14, 15, keep your knees apart. 16, this is the push. 17, that's where you get your results, is the push. 18, right Tamara? 19, and 20, squeezing tight, set them down. All right, without a break, take a deep breath. I am strong, arms are up, and you're gonna hit chair pose. Or, if you are in the mountains of North Carolina, this is called bear pose. Yeah, right here he's holding a piece of trash, like a chicken carcass or something like that. Who knows? Our bears really like the yogurt containers. Occasional yogurt here. All right, holding, chest out. Check into your breathing. Slow it down. Holding, we're gonna go 10 more seconds, come on. Come on, stay there. You're hovering above your chair for safety. Barely touching the chair. We're not touching it at all. Holding and up. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So that hold really shocks those leg muscles and it connects, it forces your brain to connect with your body. All right, we're gonna relax for a minute. Let's just do a little goofy movement, a little dancing around. All right, you can get a sip of water if that's really working you hard. Da, 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 da. Boom, 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 boom. So yes, I have to rest you. When you do a certain level of intensity, you have to recover to keep it effective and keep it safe. And the whole reason we do things 3 times, magic numbers 3, is because on the 3rd set, you're really motivated. You're like, it's the last one. I gotta do my best. And you physically and mentally, you grip in there and you make your muscles fiber and you're determined to do it well so you get the results you want. Okay? All right, I'm gonna have a sip of water. Okay, we got one more set of those. I knew that would be tough, so I just wanted to get it over with, right? Your ongoing leg strength will determine your ability to stay independent for as long as you can. Long, healthy, strong life, okay? So leg strength, very important, and frankly, legs are not always very fun to work out. They're big muscles. Okay, here we go. Front rack the weight. If you're at home with weights, you're a big old guy, you could use 20 pounders, 30 pounders. I've seen some of my trainers use 50 pounders for this. You don't have to use any weight. It's up to you, your fitness level. Okay, here we go. Keep yourself safe. My belly's pulled in slightly. Not so much I can't breathe. It's very important to breathe. 20 front-loaded squats. Ready and go. 1. Squeezing the glutes to the top. 2. 3. 4. Look straight ahead or up. 5. Do not look down. That's very important. 6. Keep the knees spaced apart. 7. Do not let them cave in. 8. Especially if you're using a chair. 9. You might be sitting down in a chair, standing up. 10. Squeeze the glutes right here. 11. 12. 13. 14. Come on. 15. Keep going. 16. The reps you think you can't do. 17. Are the reps that get the results. 18. When you do them safely anyway. 19. One more. 20. Good job. If I skipped a rep, hey, you're lucky, right? All right, arms up. Take a deep breath. Say, I am strong. I am strong. Sit down into your body, into that squat position, and hold it. If you can get your arms up more, I'm not the best example of a limber person, all right? Or you can hold your arms out straight so you can sit back more into your legs, holding it. Come on, this is the 3rd set. We don't have to do this again. Give it all you got. Come on, you got 3 choices in life. You can give up, you can give in, or you can give it all you got. Here we are in chair pose or bear in the woods. Come on. Holding, let's see here. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. You can do it. Stay in those legs. Stay in there. Stay in there. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Don't sit down yet. Come on. And you're done. Oh. Did you get a good burn? Did you feel the fire in your quadriceps? Okay. Good. So, as I try to hold it, let's just say you run out of steam, the burning's too intense, and you have to stop. It's okay. That's why it's safe, because you're going to listen. You're going to safely push your body, but if you need to stop, because you need to stop, and then you'll have a goal of being able to make it as far as the video's encouraging you to go, or you might even go longer. Okay, so we do have to take a little break before we do the next set. That set of exercises is over. Yes, so we're just kind of jogging around. You might want to just jog in place. All right, make sure you have a sip of water. Today we're focused on endurance of the mind, that's in the hold. Endurance of the muscles, that's in the rep count. And then what's called absolute strength, which is the ability to pick up something very heavy, like yourself, one time. And that comes from holding. No movement, but you can feel those muscles working. That's absolute strength. Hey Pam, hey Betsy, I hope you are working out with me. If you're just checking it out, make sure you warm up, come back, watch the whole video, or if you want to join the workout right now, you have to warm up first. That's very important. All right, we're going into our second set of exercise. We've done them before. It's called driving. Most advanced. If you think driving isn't very difficult, you could put a foot up on a chair and drive up, or a step. But remember, if you're indoors, there's a ceiling right there. Not good. So don't reach up with your arms or run your head into a ceiling fan. What we're going to do today is step back into a lunge position. All right, step back into a lunge. And I'm stepping back. I do need you to pay attention to what leg you're using. I'm stepping back with my right leg, driving my right knee forward. So my left knee, when I step back into a lunge position, is softening and moving towards my toes. They used to teach us that it going over your toes was bad for you. That's not necessarily bad for you. That's considered a myth now, but I still want you to control where the center of where your body is. I'm not leaning forward. I'm upright, chest is out, knees forward, and then I'm going to pick my leg up and drive. So all the power occurs in the front leg. Okay, we're going to drive 15 times, and then we're going to come back into that position. On number 16, we're going to come back into the position. We're going to turn the back foot out. So it's 90 degrees to the front, and we're going to come up into warrior two, right? And our arms are parallel or a little lifted. And I'm going to turn my head and look over the arm that is over the bent leg. And this is working on mobility. The key is don't have your shoulders up in your ears. Drop them down, chest is out, belly's in, and we'll hold that pose for about 30 seconds. Okay, so that's that absolute strength. If I'm in a chair, remember that you could just, if these one-legged things don't work for you, you could just go back to stand up, sit down, or remember when we've done 80-20s, where 80% of your weight's in one leg, 20% in the other, you come down and push up. But I think for movement and agility, what I would prefer you to do, if this is challenging for you, is just step back gently, soften both knees, and just pick that knee up. You're not trying to get low. If you're more fit or you want it to be more challenging, you're going to get low, okay? All right, so here we go. You want to step back, drive up. 1, we're going to 15. 2, I'm going to get low right here. 3, it's totally okay not to bend the knees very much. 4, this is 5, 6, 7, notice my arm movement. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we're going to go into warrior two. This is when you could sit down And just have your front leg and put the other leg back. You want to get low into it. Bring the arms up. And I want to feel that in my front leg. So I might shift my weight towards it or shift it back if I feel it in my knee. Play around with how I shift to get that leg to really fire up. And we're just holding it now. We pre-fatigue with the movement, and then we hold it, attempting to create a burn in that front bent leg. That is the goal. If you are burning, congratulations. Yearn to burn. Yes. And warrior poses are here to channel your strength up from the earth, through your body, out to the planet. And our number one strength is love. 5 more seconds. And we're up. Woo, yeah. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Take a deep breath, quick sip of water, have your water near you. All right, because remember, when I'm in the set, we're gonna pace through the set before we take a break. Okay, but we're gonna do both sides, then take like a movement break. Okay, all right, so I'm switching to where the other leg is gonna be bent. I'm stepping back, driving forward, getting low, driving forward. This is also considered a runner's exercise. 3, 4, don't rush the movement. 5, when you pick that knee up, don't let it cross your center line. 7, so if you watch me from the front. 8, right? 9, keep that knee in alignment. 10, or outside your hip, not inside. 12, 13, I might skip one, it's okay. 14, one more, 15. So now, I take that leg I was bending, right? The one that had all my weight on it. I'm gonna turn that back foot out, right? A little bit, come down into the pose, lift. Now I'm not a yoga instructor, but I do love yoga, respect it. A yoga session every week is a great marriage to strength training and cardiovascular training. It's a whole different way to use your body. So if you can, get lower in it. It's okay if you're supported by a chair if you need to be. You're holding this position, which is warrior 2. Come down into it a little more. Holding. And you're just going to hold it as long as you can. My goal is about a minute. Doing very well. Remember to be thinking, I am strong. Getting stronger every day in every way. And we're up. Good. Good. Awesome. 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 Okay, now we got to relax a little bit because we just fired up both those legs and we got to relax them. So for about 30 seconds, we're going to do invisible jump rope. So you're just light on your feet. Light on your feet. If you can jump a little bit, that's good. Unless like things are out all around your house. Might not want to do that. Or you can just come up on your toes. If you're someone who's attempting my workouts from a seated position today, leg day, it could be a little challenging, but it can be done. So you're going to drum your knees up and down like that, okay? And if I'm in a chair for the warrior pose, you can see I can push this leg back and I can hold the pose with the chair supporting my weight. So everyone can do this. Okay, if I'm someone who I don't feel steady, I can have the chair and I can come down lower because I have the chair and then drive the knee up and be more steady because I'm touching the chair. So remember, the chair is there for you, so you create a win. Whatever you do counts. All right, so I'm going to put my left foot forward. That's going to be the one that is bending, and I'm driving with my right knee. 15, everybody ready? Tighten that belly. We have this. We got this. Hashtag keep going. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't rush. 5, use the front leg when you come up, not the back leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, notice how upright I am. 10, look straight ahead or up. 11, 12, 13, doing great. 14, 15, good job. Okay, we're coming into our pose. Pushing that left leg, whatever leg was in the front, pushing it down, bringing the arms up. Chest is towards that hip that's open. And turn your head. You may feel that in the head. Drop your shoulders down. Pay attention to your positioning of your hands. Holding this position. Trainer checks watch. Where's my second hand? There it is. Okay. Woo, holding, breathing. As you settle in, you might be able to go lower. You might have to soften it if you feel like you're going to have to stop. It's up to you. It's giving you instant feedback. Holding. Holding. Breathing. Loving. 5 more seconds. Take a deep breath. And we're up. Good job. Good job. Okay, we're going to switch right to the other side. So, switching over. My right leg is now the one bending. My left leg is the driver. Ready? Take a deep breath. I am strong. Say it. I am strong. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't rush. 7. I catch myself wanting to rush, and that's not good for the brain. 8, 9. Make that front leg do the work. 10, 11. You're not pushing off the back. 12. Here you go. You got this. 13, 14, 15. Good. Okay. For me, I'm pushing that right leg forward for the warrior pose. Getting the other leg straight back. Bending, settling down. Opening my chest. Lifting my arms. Right? Pulling this back arm back and level. Catching my second hand. This doesn't have to be exact. Right? We're going to settle down into this. Thinking about how powerful we are, how awesome we are. We're going to feel the burning. We're not going to let it stop us. Sharp pain, you're going to stop. Burning, you're going to embrace it. You have to stay still right now. Still and strong. Sink down into it. Hold those arms up. Turn that head as your joints loosen. Drop those shoulders. A few more seconds. And you're done. Good job. Warrior 2. You're a warrior, right? That reference to warrior and war is always catch-22 for me. I'm a veteran. Just know you're strong enough to fight the good fight, whatever that is in your life. I want you to win. I vote your victory. Let's do a little invisible jump rope. Just kind of jumping around. Really relax. This is just more, be playful. Be playful. You want some of this? You want some of this? Come on, come on. Come on. Be playful. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. You see? Yeah, yeah. Come on, come on. Weirdest thing about boxing is those two people have said, hey, let's fight each other. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Even the loser makes money in boxing. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Okay, here we go. It's not about winning or losing. It's about showing up. If you show up and you do a workout, you win. Okay. Just relaxing. All right, you might just be bouncing on your toes a little bit, picking up your feet. You might just be standing there or sitting there, picking up your knees. We've got to relax because of the way I'm engaging your muscle tissue. I can't just keep rolling through it like the dice game. I actually have to let these big muscles recover. So I can dance a little bit. We got to recover for about a minute. All right, I think we've been about a minute. I'm definitely going to have some water here. This will be the third round. Not all workouts have to be a huge amount of different exercises. They don't have to be paced really, really fast with a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes you need to calm down and create absolute strength. big movements for the right amount of repetitions to engage the muscle, and then holding a static pose like plank, most people familiar with plank, really builds your mental strength. Mental strength. You think, no, I feel it in your muscles. Yeah, but your muscles are fine. It's whether or not mentally you can commit to holding it for the length that you're being required to hold it, right? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start where I'm driving my right leg up, bending my left leg. I'm glad, Mark, Shelly, glad you're here. Thank you for joining me this morning. Okay, so remember, if you're someone new to these type of movements or it bothers you a lot, you can just soften the knees and drive. You don't have to go low. If you're more athletic or more fit, or you feel like you're ready, you're going to get lower, right? And you're going to drive up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Make the front leg do the work. 4, 5, 6. Very important. 7. Pull that belly button in every time. 8. Or keep it in, but don't hold your breath. 9, 10. My chest is out. 11. I'm looking straight ahead or up. 12. I might have said that twice. 13. 14. One more. 15. Okay, now bend that front leg again. The one you were bending, my left leg is what I was using. Straighten that back leg. Foot's turned out a bit, 45 degrees. Lift those arms up. Turn the chest open to the hip that's back, the leg that's back. Turn the chin over the front arm. Hands are down, and we're just holding this pose, right? Now, if you feel pretty strong in this, you're gonna come down, settle down into this pose, Warrior 2. You can also be doing this chair supported. There you go. Settle down into it. Yeah. Holding. Keep holding. Hold as long as you can. You stop when you have to. Not when you want to. When you have to. Holding. 10 more seconds. Yes, breathing. I am a powerful human being capable of wonderful and awesome things. And you're up. Oh, yes. You might even notice that it feels a little easier and you can do it longer. That's because your brain has connected to more of your muscle fibers. That's why you get that stronger sensation. You're like, I should be more tired. That's not true. Don't listen to that. More muscle fibers show up. All right, we're going right to the other side. You're going to drive with the other leg this time. Other leg is bent. For me, that's my right leg is the front, left leg's the back. Ready, go. 1, 2. Make the front leg do the work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's excellent. 11. Push on that front leg. 12. Squeeze the abs right here. 13. 14. One more. 15. Now take that leg back one more time. Bending that front leg. Right, getting in that straight leg position in the back, raising the arms, opening the chest like this, turning, making sure the shoulders are down, and holding this position. Stay with me. Can you pull that back arm back? Drop your shoulders down. I know I have at least one yoga instructor on this morning. You can let me know how I'm doing later. All right? I do love it, and I love what it does for your body. Especially the warrior poses. Those are all my favorite. Holding. Thinking I am awesome. I am an awesome human being. I am strong enough to do this, to make it through this. 10 more seconds. Holding. Looking straight ahead or up. Take a deep breath. And you're done. Good job. Bravo. Bravo. Yes. Okay, so we're going to relax a little bit. Okay, I want you to just keep moving while I explain the last round we'll be doing. And this one will be seated or on the ground. And it's just 2 sets of what's called a quad set and a V pose or a boat pose. And that's what we'll be ending with, okay? Everyone can do these. It's especially good for anyone that this whole time you've been having trouble with the knees, because we don't actually bend the knees, which this is considered therapeutic to the knee, even though it can be very challenging, right? So I'm going to sit on red so you can see me a little better. Let's see. Yep, here I am. All right, so you keep moving. Don't do what I'm doing yet. Or if you're like, oh, I didn't know I was going to get on the ground, go ahead and figure out how you're going to get down, have a way to get up and down if you need that. You could do this from a chair if you need to sit in a chair. All right, so I'm going to bend one leg. The other leg is straight. The kneecap is pulled up. And I can prop myself with my arms, but I don't want to slouch. I want to have my chest up, and I'm going to pick that foot up. I'm going to turn the foot out slightly, pick it up, set it down. Okay, but as I'm moving, I don't want to touch the floor. So we're going to do left and right, and then we're going to do a V pose. So everybody ready? Are you down on the floor? Come on, get down there. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Tightening the right leg or the left, doesn't really matter. I'm going to do both. Pull that kneecap up. Do not let that leg flex at all. Yes, that's what I meant. Don't bend the knee at all during the movement. Here we go. Our goal is 20. Nice and controlled. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep that knee straight. 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't slouch. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. I know that felt tough, and that's because we did all the pre-fatigue work. If we started with this one, it might not have done much because your muscles would just then be engaging. Okay, so other leg, straighten it. Foot slightly tipped out. Sitting up tall, shoulders out of your ears. Take a deep breath. Ready and go. 1, squeeze that leg straight. 2, 3, do not let it bend. 4, this is working on recruitment. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you have knee issues, this could really help. 11, it's a very safe way to move it. 12, to strengthen the knee. 13, come on. 14, stay with it, don't rush. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good, very good. So your quads have to keep that leg straight. That's why you can't bend it. Now we're going to do boat pose, or modified versions of what other people might call V pose. If my heels are touching and I just lean back to where I feel my abs engaged, that would work. Or I can pick them up to make it harder, or I can hit boat pose, right? Ooh, yes. So it's up to you which one you do. All right, here we are. We're holding it for 30 seconds. You can do this by, if you're in a chair, just pick your knees up, both of them, and hold it. And lock in. Hold the bottom of that chair and just keep those knees in the air and the feet off the ground. Oh yeah, keep holding. Don't let your shoulders creep up towards your ears. Holding, breathing, burning, loving myself. Yes, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, good job. Woo! Yeah, that felt good, huh? Okay, we got to do that again, but we're just going to relax for a second. Because we have to let those muscle tissues, our hip flexors and our quads, mainly our hip flexors, recover, get some more oxygen. All right. And Darby, because I'm on the ground, I'm chatting with you for a minute. She's coming out going, are we almost done? Because she wants to go for her W-A-L-K. And she is learning how to spell, yes. Okay, here we go. We're almost. A little premature. Okay, so right leg out straight. Kneecap is pulled up. Quad is as tight as you can squeeze it with your brain. Toes are flexed towards your shin and turned out a little bit. Here we go, 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep that knee straight. 9, 10. I'm even having trouble with that. Come on. 11, 12. Squeezing the abs a lot. 13, as much as you can. 14. Keep going. 15. 16, 17, 18, don't rush the movement. 19, it's not about the number. 20, good. It's not about the number of reps, it's about the quality of movement that you can maintain for the rep count, the repetition count. Woo, other leg. Embracing the strength needed, the mental strength. Here we go, knee is up, quad is flexed hard. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, do some more. 5, concentrate. 6, do not bend that knee. 7, 8, check into it. You might not realize it's slightly bent. Don't let it do that. This is 11, 12, 13, squeeze the abs. 14, 15, 16, keep it slow. 17, 18, 19, one more. 20. Good job. Okay. Woo, take a deep breath. You may have your heels down, leaning back slightly till you feel your tummy engage. If you're on a chair, seated on a chair, just engage your abs and pick both knees up. So you can have your legs bent like this, modified boat pose or V pose, or we're gonna straighten those legs, arms out straight, and holding 30 seconds. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the end of the workout. Give it all you got. Holding. If you're here and you can't keep it, then you can just bend your knees and keep going. Don't just give in or give up. Give it all you got. Come on. Come on. Yeah, 10 more seconds. Holding. 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 Come on, just a little bit more. Hold it a little bit more. Squeeze those abs a little tighter. Come on, let's push a little extra. Hold it. Let's give it 5 more seconds. 4. Don't quit early. 3, 2, 1. You're done. Yes. Bravo. Standing ovation. You don't have to stand up. Don't do that. I'll stand up for you. Yes, standing ovation. Good job. Good job. That was a tough workout. Absolutely. Okay, we're on the ground. That's why I said don't stand up. Let's do a figure 4 stretch. So we're going to bring one leg in. Take a deep breath and gently stretch down one leg where you'll feel it behind the knee or the hamstring. I am so proud of you. You made it through that. Please do your cool down. Before all this happened, I'm sure people rush into their workout and rush away. Part of your training is the warm up and the cool down, where you breathe, you let your heart rate come down, you let your muscles adjust to what you just awesomely completed. So we're stretching one of the hamstrings. Now if you have your leg straight, go ahead and bend it a little and stretch a little further towards your foot to stretch more of the larger muscles of the hamstring. Hamstrings are a group of stringy muscles. Very important muscles. All right? And hamstrings are one of the hardest things to work here at home, but we will revisit hamstrings again next, if not Friday, next Wednesday for sure. Okay, other leg, stretching down that leg. Leg is straight, breathing into it. Stretching is gentle. It's not where you're trying to force the body. They've proved that doesn't work. So you want to be in a relaxed modality. I'm in a relaxation mode. Bend your knee a little more, right? And now you can stretch a little further, feel it more up in the back of the leg. Excellent, excellent. Make sure in the comments you tell me how that was. I think static poses, yoga poses, can be very tough to do. We don't put that demand on ourselves very often. That's one reason at least one yoga session a week can be very beneficial for all fitness levels. It's a proven modality for health and wellness. All right, we're going to put our paws together, grab our toes, and just gently pull forward. Don't round your shoulders. You're trying to, this is to help stretch the hip flexors. If you're in a chair, you would just lean forward, right, with your feet straight out, your legs straight out like that on the chair. Leaning forward. Might feel this in your back. You might feel it in your hips. Okay. All right, now we're going to put one leg straight, take the other leg, and put it over the knee. Now, if you're in a chair, just might want to do this cross leg stretch. But we're going to do a spinal twist stretch where I'm going to grab this leg that's up. I'm going to turn towards the hip of the leg that's up, sitting up very tall and looking behind me. That feels good. I needed that. Right? Just do it gently. Don't power through yoga. This is gentle, stretching, breathing, understanding how awesome you are right now. Absolutely. Perfection is not a destination. It is who and where you are right now in the present. Everything is going to be okay. It may not feel okay, but it's going to be okay. All right, here we go. Switch. So I have the other leg going over the straight leg, switching that out, turning towards the hip of the bent leg, and looking behind myself, sitting up as tall as I can, taking a deep breath in, and letting it relax. Whew. Yes. Very nice, very nice. All right, good. Thanks for hanging out with me and cooling down. We have 2 more stretches, and then we'll do our little breathing exercise we always do at the end. So I'm on a chair. Here's the back of the chair, and I'm pushing this leg back, very similar to Warrior II pose, but I'm relaxed because I'm on a chair and it's supporting my front leg. And I'm just sitting up nice and tall, and I should feel that stretch in the hip, the front of the hip of the leg that's back. And I'm going to bring my arms up, and I'm just going to lean back, and I'm going to touch my hands together, right? And this is a supported warrior pose. I believe this is Warrior I, right? I'm looking up, and if that's hard on your neck and head, just look forward, right? And keep the head neutral, all right? Or you can look up at your thumbnails and really try to pull those arms up. You're trying to just talk to your whole body right now and getting taller, pulling the shoulders back and down. Okay, all right. One more of those on the other side. So I'm just going to put my chair on the other side so I can switch. Put the other leg back, arms up together. Very important to cool down. I know I'm going to keep saying that. Yes, that's one of my jobs as a personal trainer and coach is we keep repeating ourselves to make sure people are taking loving, sweet, good care of yourself. Remember, sweat is sweet. Okay, pull those arms up. Look forward if you need to, if that's what your head and neck prefer. Or tilt it back and look up at your thumbnails. Really pull those arms up, straighten them out. And down. Good. All right, I'm so glad that you joined me today. Really appreciate you investing your time and how you feel. You may, yes, someone's saying I feel this in my hips. Yes, a lot of the movements we did engage the brain with the hips. I do truly love you and love that you're here. Please share this out and explain to people that beginners and seniors means it's safe and hopefully effective. And I know if they do 2 workouts a week for 4 weeks, and there's already, this is my 18th post, they will feel very different, stronger, more in their body, Mood will be lifted. Okay, so let's take a deep breath together. All right, just calm down. Take a deep breath. Breathe in the love. Like that, yes, and make some noise. Here we go, let's do it again. One more, together. All right, I got this day. I got this. Okay, we got this. Keep going. I love you. I will see you Friday. We're going to have fun, as always. And just take a deep breath anytime you get overwhelmed. And just know that people are here for you. Ask for help. I love you. See you Friday.